Welcome to Boston, Massachusetts, home to the Freedom Trail, the heart of the American Revolution, and we are here to find out who will end their season on a high note as champions of the Fenway Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see, the Yukon Huskies taking on a team from the American, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Huskies offense will go to work first. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight reel catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators, defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety.
Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job on the defense covering that thing up.
Gets the back moving. He'll pitch it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Got his man on the right. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Here comes the option. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Big fullback's got it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Got it behind the line. It's Edwards. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking for space. It's Edwards. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
UConn will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Motion from the back. Under fire. And down he goes back at the 3.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
The Black Knights send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. From midfield, looking for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The UConn offense goes back to work. He leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The play-action fake. Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained when you lose.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Huskies.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They'll run the option. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Goes to the option. He'll pull it on the read. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. He'll keep it himself. Jukes his way for more. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fortner.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go through the ditches there.
Black Knights will call on their punt team. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UConn going back to work on offense. Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give to the right. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Murphy. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Huskies have this offense rolling. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's Parker. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB stink. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Huskies are threatening on first and goal. Scanning the field, it's Fagnano. Touchdown, UConn. Fitted in the window for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So a drive there of 84 yards. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to it. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. The Black Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Black Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Give to the fullback. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. And the Black Knights will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The UConn offense goes back to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Bell. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Caught in the backfield, it's Bell. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for room, it's Edwards. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. UConn will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Turning it on! They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll keep it on the sneak.
You don't even see quarterbacks under center very often, but when you do, and it's short yardage, you kind of know what's coming, but it didn't matter. Quarterback does a great job. Find some space, keep those feet moving, just fall forward and get that yardage, and he gets the big first down.
And the Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed over the middle. It's short. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. It's a new chapter at quarterback for Army after Bryson Daly's historic season led the nation with 32 touchdowns on the ground. Army had 12 wins, a school record. With Daly now a commissioned officer in the Army, time for next man up, Jesse.
Yeah, and you're going to have to be able to run the football. You're going to have to be able to make great decisions, though, in the option game, which I think is something a lot of times we take for granted. It's not just making good decisions throwing it, but understanding when to dive, when to keep it, when to pitch. That's what makes this Army offense run so smooth.
The give to the fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. And he's got it inside the 25. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Black Knights have pushed it inside the 20. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 1st down, 10 yards to go. To the ground with the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Field goal is good. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UConn going back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time. Breaks into the open. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. The short hands, it's Murphy. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Grab behind the line. It's Hansen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Spins away from the defender. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He'll sneak it. They make the tackle, but UConn has enough for the 1st down.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another 1st down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Parker. Touchdown, Huskies! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Leaves it with the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the returner goes down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's Fagnano. Grabs it in the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Back to the ground with the running back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Sets up the screen. There he goes. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Flips it out on the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. To throw, it's Fagnano. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Motion from the wideout. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel in. And They've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Sends it back in motion. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is on its way. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy that incredibly historic town. What a fun time to be in Boston, and what a fun first half we've had in the Fenway Bowl. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the fellas for the conclusion of the Fenway Bowl.
UConn has it teed up to start this second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
There's so many guys on this offense that can hurt you for explosive plays. You saw a huge gain there coming on the ground.
And the defense sort of, at some point, a couple of guys said, yeah, I'm not going to catch him. Let me just coast on in on this one.
You've got to make the first attempted tackle. If you don't get this guy down on the ground right away, you better have lots of bodies running towards him because he will kill you with his speed.
On the move. Runs through the tackle.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his man. It's Roberts. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. Never a doubt. After the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UConn offense goes back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Fagnano. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Offense working from the pistol. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. A design run for the quarterback. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. Run it with the fullback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. The Black Knights back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll send the back in motion. Now the pitch. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Using his feet. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
He'll toss it. Touchdown, Black Knights! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Looking to throw. It's complete to the left. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UConn going back to work on offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here to steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Army! And the comeback is on. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. He wants to throw it. He's looking, pressure's coming, and the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The UConn offense goes back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The Huskies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And guys, this is a great time to look for an explosive play on second and short. 3 wideouts to the left. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. Breaks into the open. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
This UConn offense really has it going. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hansen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. He'll do it himself. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now the play fake. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Trying to bull his way in.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Absolutely center cut. Are forced to settle for 3.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's short. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
There's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Under fire. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The kick is on its way. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. Makes the grab, it's Murphy. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. They've built a cushion, they've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. Give to the single back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick completion to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. The give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. UConn will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. On the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. To the air, it's Fagnano. Here's the pressure. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Dumps it to the back. Got a man, it's Brown. UConn will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds the tight end. On the move at the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And the Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got his man down the middle. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Grab near the marker. It's Bell. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
He'll pull it on the read. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Husky.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
The Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. With the catch, it's short. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Rides the back on the option, the give. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Touchdown, UConn! And the beatdown has ensued.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back. So you have no idea what's happening behind you, and you have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes it's too late. You saw that right there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Black Knights want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Roberts. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Black Knights have their offense in high gear.
And this QB is really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Black Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Big fella fighting for every inch, but he will not get there, and it'll be 4th down. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
The give as they work on that clock. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And that's good enough for a first down.